Hello gamers! Welcome to episode number 2 of the Gaming Network. Okay, so first, let's start off with a question that someone gave me last week. Okay, here's the question. It's about Pushmo. Okay, I'll show it up on the screen. Do you play this game because it's Do you play Pushmo because it's awesome? Or do you play it just because you can create puzzles? Now, I thought it was a great concept. It does add on that you can create puzzles, but still, if you had like a car ride and you had nothing to do, Pushmo could help make those minutes fly by. So it was really both because I thought it looked great, and because you can make puzzles, and I felt like it was a really good game. Okay, now I'm gonna ask, what do you think? Tell me in the comments below. What do you think? Did you get Pushmo because it's awesome, or just because you can create your own puzzles? Tell me below, and your answer might be featured in the next episode. Don't forget to submit questions in. The link to his channel is below, so please check it out. Now, let's go to Nintendo Land. Now, you guys heard Nintendo Land inside E3, and I don't know. I think it looks a little more like a tech demo. I think it's just showing what the Wii U can do, and I think that's really what they said. But what I think it is they're just trying to show off what the Wii U can do. They're not really trying to make like fun games. They're just trying to make it so they can see what the game is all about. Okay, so let's go over all the modes, and I'm telling you guys, this is a page on Wikipedia, and it describes all the modes. So let's talk about. First is the Legend of Zelda Battle Quest. Okay, so it says right here there are 4 players in red, blue, and yellow. Excuse me. They use their swords to fight enemies. One more player uses their gamepad in green to control a player in the rear of the pack using a bow and arrow. The player with the gamepad can also lift their controller to spy on sniping enemies. To reload their bow and arrow, the player must put the controller on a flat surface. That sounds very, very cool. I was saying before that Nintendo's trying to show off what the Wii U can do, and that's exactly one person using the control pad, and the other 3 are just going around. And I think that's great. They're opening up for new opportunities, and to reload their bow and arrow, they have to put it down on a flat surface. That's weird, but it's really, really cool. I must have to say that. That's really, really cool. Next is Metroid Blast. So players use the gamepad to control Samus's gunship, while up to 4 players with Wii remotes control Wii characters on foot wearing various suits. Okay? So, the object of the gunship players is to defeat the 2 Mii players, and the Mii players seek to destroy the gunship. So far has been confirmed maps, so we can further 2 more modes. That seems very, very cool. It's like, I don't know, but it seems like this is like a cliche thing in a game. Like, you try to take down the other player, or the player tries to take down the other people. But I like it. It's a little twist to it, and I like it. Next, Pikmin Adventure. One person controls Olimar, who can command tiny Pikmin using the Wii U gamepad, while other 4 players in red, blue, yellow, and white Pikmin control the larger Pikmin using the Wii remotes. Okay? The players must work together to help navigate levels and defeat enemies. There's a boss at the end of the stage. That's weird. It's like an adventure thing, and then it's like working together. It's like teamwork adventure. Yeah. I think that's really, really cool. Like, what if there was a game where the only way you could get through was to go on multiplayer? Well, that's a cool idea of a game that you need to work together in order to win. Oh, I remember seeing this one. Now, this one's called Mario Chase. There are 4 players in Toad costumes with their remotes have to chase down the 5th player who's in a Mario costume. That's pretty self-explanatory. I just think that it's too basic. It's like hide and seek. It's like so basic. All you have to do is find another person. Yeah, but yeah, I think they're just trying to go for something a little more mundane that other people that young kids could understand more. And okay, next one is Luigi's Ghost Mansion. I heard a lot about this. It's like one of the most talked about ones. There's 4 players: Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi costumes. Must try to find the ghost in a maze by weakening it by shining the flashlight towards it. This reminds me of that Wii Party game. Oh, where you have the rat and you have the flashlight and you have to work together to try to capture the rat who has the key. That reminds me a lot of it. I don't think we're stealing the idea from it, but still, it's alright. They talked about it way too much. I think it's getting a little more attention than all the other games should. Yeah. Next one, Animal Crossing Sweet Day. Another one I heard a lot about. Okay? 4 players control animals trying to collect candies as a team before they get caught with one of 2 guards to make them drop the candies controlled by another player. That is weird. You have to collect candy. No, it's a weird idea, but you can live with it. I don't think I'll be looking forward to playing that game, but it's there, and you can play it. So, this next one, solo attractions, you can only play with 1 player. I heard a lot about this one. Takamaro's Ninja Castle. This was one of my favorite ones. This one, by all of them, I think it shows off the Wii's capabilities the best. You have little gamepad, you lay it out in your hand, then with your other hand you have to throw it out like a shuriken at the ninjas, and it shows that if you throw something off the gamepad, it goes onto the TV, and that shows how well the Nintendo's doing. So that looks nice. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that one. Donkey Kong's Crash Course. Heard a lot about this one. I saw it at E3 like all the other ones, but so you have to tilt your gamepad through an obstacle course. Yeah, it's weird. It's like a gigantic obstacle course. It kind of reminds me of a Rube Goldberg machine, where like one thing causes this, and then you go like this. Yeah, that could be fun. Next, this one. Captain Falcon's Twister Race. You have to race it. It's like an F-Zero, and you have to race down a track. I'm so sorry, but I think that's a little mediocre. Like Mario Kart, Sonic Racing. You have all these racing games, and Mario Kart 7 is like really the only racing game that we really, really like. But any other games, racing games, I feel like they're like a rip-off. But if it's by Nintendo, give it a chance. But all the other racing games, I feel like they're all just junk. Like there's one person makes a racing game, and then all the others start to. And that's the thing that annoys me a little. That. Next, balloon trip breeze. Okay, the player will control the enemy on a play field similar to the one on Balloon Fight. The player does this by swiping the stylus on the gamepad touchscreen to create gusts of wind that will move them. Now that's creative. Like you're moving the gust of wind, so it'll go up or down, and it'll go that. And that sounds really, really cool. So, I can't wait to see what that'll bring to the table once we get that game. Next was Yoshi's Fruit Cart. There is like nothing known about this game. All it is about Yoshi series. Well, I haven't played that many Yoshi games. I've only played like the Yoshi because I got it for Ambassador Games on the 3DS. And I played a little bit of Yoshi's Island. But I haven't played that much Yoshi, so let's see what happens. Finally, the last one is based on Game & Watch Octopus. Whoa, I'm a little intrigued by that. What is Octopus Dance? Huh. We're gonna have to see what that is. Okay, that is Nintendo Land. Okay, so here is the discussion of the episode. Are you anticipating this game? Why or why not? This is the main question of the day. But you can also answer the personal question that I gave back. But this one, also, if I get a result, I will try to post your answer to the discussion of the episode. The best one, I'll show in the next episode. And I'll leave a link to the channel inside the comment. So, next, we have a game review. Yes, we have a review of Minecraft. Okay. There's no real story. Yeah, first you have to go with that. There's no real story. There's an ending, but there's no story. Do create the story. That's a good thing. First, the graphics. The graphics aren't anything you should see out of, like, the clearest system ever. But they don't look like N64 graphics. They look up to date, but they're just like regular like cubes stuff. It isn't the most stylish. It isn't the most clear, but still, it looks nice. The music is great. It sounds very, very calm. Like, if you're just going along, it just sounds calm. Like, it sounds like nothing. Like, if you think a monster's going to come up before you, it'll make it more like, whoa! It's like, that scared you. But, next, let's talk about the difficulty. The difficulties are peaceful, easy, medium, hard, and hardcore. Peaceful is self-explanatory. No monsters will come out at night, and your health bar will automatically regenerate. So easy, the food bar will only go down 1, and cave spiders cannot poison you, as well as creepers will stop their attack if you get a small distance away from them. Now on to medium. Medium cave spiders can poison you. The health bar goes down, the hunger bar goes down to half. That's low. And creepers, it will take a longer distance away to stop their attacks. And on hard, zombies can break down the doors, as well as the other things, and creepers' distance away to stop their attack is much bigger. So, and on hardcore mode, if you master it all, it's on hard, you cannot change the mode, and if you die, you delete your world. So, you pick the difficulty, but hardcore and hard seem a little far-fetched. Like, I don't know why would you want to go on hard or hardcore. Medium is normal, it's like the highest you would want to go, because, yeah, it seems like too much for those. Next, the controls. The controls, oh my god, in the computer one, I think were just awful. It's like you're like, what are you doing on there? So, it's like, first of all, what the heck are you doing? But on the Xbox one, you know what you're doing. All you gotta do is move the joystick. But on the computer one, it's sort of, why don't you just use the keypad? No, just beats me. And for the crafting, you need to craft items to live. I wish there was like a pre-made thing in there, but they don't. They have it on Xbox, but they don't have it on the computer one. And that's just awful. Next is a fun factor. There's a lot of fun factor in this one. It almost never dies out. You could create whatever you want. You could do whatever you want on this. You can do stuff with your friends. And, so, there's a lot of fun to have with this game if you just keep with it. Now, my grade. My grade for this game is a B. Yeah, I think this game is a B. It's fun. It's not perfect, but it's still fun. I give it a B. Okay, so a B is for Minecraft. Okay? Okay, maybe I'll do another review next week or the week after that. Okay? So check it out. I heard some other 3DS, some other top stories. This is a great one. 3DS game sales rise 98% over last year. That's a new record. That is great. 98% over last year. 89% is a lot. That makes it feel like last year was like an earthquake struck, no one had money, and they couldn't buy any games. 89% is a lot. So, that's great. The Rayman Legend games was supposed to be, it's going to be on the Wii U. It's supposed to be released on launch today, but it is delayed. I'm so sorry. Everyone who anticipated it, it's going to come out still in the launch window, so check it out. Now, Nintendo is expanding on big franchises on the Wii U, like Star Fox and like Mario and Zelda, obviously. So, be sure to check those out on the Wii U, because it's coming out soon. The Pikachu 3DS is up for pre-order in Europe. Got announced in Nintendo of Europe, but I don't know if it's coming to America yet. So, but you guys in Europe, it's coming out later this year. So pre-order it now if you like the Pikachu. It's a yellow 3DS XL with Pikachu on it. I'll put up a picture in the description you guys can look at. And finally, here's one group of people who really like video games. It's Ohio marching band's salute to games. They have all these crazy stuff like Halo, Mario, Link, Pokemon, and I was really impressed in all the stuff they made. So, I really highly recommend you watch this video. It's down in the description. Check it out. It's very nice. Okay, I guess it's time to go for this episode. But you can always ask me questions down below, and I'll try to answer them. And everything else, I'll try to do. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!